Nobody Knows But Me is about my pain and struggles and my addiction and my homelessness. I hope that you can see that this is not an easy journey, even when you have that moment of clarity. How do we get out of this situation? And who do we ask? That's the problem right there. I know for me, in my condition, I most definitely didn't need a job and I didn't need housing. I needed professional help from service providers. I had to get a foundation to be able to stay sober and then learn life on life's terms, not length's terms. You know, let's find a solution, and it's going to benefit those that need help. To all of Ventura County service providers, if you think for a moment or believe that jobs and housing is a solution. Now, if that's not insanity, you know, I don't know what is. Jobs and housing and jobs, to me, that is insanity. We need much, much more. Nobody knows but me, but I'll be sharing with you so you know. My name's Len Martinez. I'm a homeless advocate. I'm also an advocate of accountability. I want to thank the people that's working with me. You know, technical support, the film crew, stuff like that. There's a lady out there. Her initials start with CW. I'd like to do a shout out to her, and I haven't met her, but I have utmost respect for her, and I have a deep love and passion, and she's also been playing a very important part in my life. One of the things I like to talk about on a broad spectrum in regards to Ventura County, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story so that we're aware of it, because we keep talking about housing first. Okay, my journey is somewhat as this. I'm somebody that I suffer from addiction, alcoholism. I suffer from mental health issues. First and foremost, I was spiritually bankrupt. I was without a God, and I made sure that I got my poison on a daily basis, and I worshipped the meth pipe. That's what I did. Let me tell you about mental health services in Ventura County that we need to work on. Mental health services, I wrote an article. It was called Nobody Knows But Me. It was the second article that I wrote in regards to my personal journey. I could only talk about me, about what was available. You have to remember, I've had sobriety 3 times, 5 years. I've worked in the recovery. I worked at Tarzana Treatment Center back in 91, 92. I've been involved with working with others quite a few years. I'm working on myself forever and still have. In regards to the mental health, it was a hell of a journey for me. You know what? I made a promise to somebody I was going to do things a little bit different, so that's what I'm going to do. I had a rough road. And these are things that we need to work on. In regards to the situation with the homeless, let's start talking. The situation being caught up in addiction and having mental health issues and stuff like that. Is there resources available? Yeah, there is. Is there limited sources available? Yes, there is. Do we need more resources available? Yes, we do. Do we need more shelters? Yeah, we do. We don't need to spend $34 million. What we need to do is you're talking about homeless as far as housing first, connecting with services. I'm with you. But as far as the majority of the population, I don't agree. Housing first, and I think Emilio said it. It's in one of the articles. I will put it out there. He was talking about, recovery, transitional, getting the housing. You know what? I'm with him on that. That's the part I agree with. I don't disagree. I agree with him. We have to be able to be there for individuals. It's called a moment of clarity. We have to have the clarity as well to identify what we're actually talking to, who we're assessing, and what the needs are for that individual to say, we want help. A lot of them, yes, they're very service resistant. We can't give up. It's a struggle on a daily basis. I get wore out, but you know what? The focus is at one. We need more rehab centers. We need detoxification. We need mental health. As far as the mental health goes, we definitely need to do something about the situation with mental health in Ventura. See, let me explain it to you, my situation in regards to my experience, and I'm not going to get into it. You can read it in the article. I'm not even going to post it. I'm doing something a little different. I have mental health issues, and I have addiction issues, so I'm what you would consider dual diagnosis. See, because the drug is inducing the psychosis of my mental state, I'm not able to get the help that I need in Ventura County as far as going to Hillmont. They say it's drug induced. I'm caught up in a psychosis. There's definitely a mental health issue, but they're not gonna keep me for the 72 hours. They're not gonna let me get the mind clear, to where the detoxification, to do a true assessment on me, to get me the help that I need. You have to be able to do that after a period of time of abstinence from the drug. Those things need to go into place, and we also need to make people, accountable for their actions. We need to give, options as far as, you do this, or we're going to do this. I mean, the individual has to want it. Not everybody, going back to the moment of clarity, not everybody can have that. The majority can. Some people, as far as a dual diagnosis, the mental state's more. They get off their medication, they're doing the drug, they think everything's, fine. They're caught up in that mental state. There's a lot of things that are needed, and right now, with the situation with the money that's available, we need to look at different things. Housing first model, please, people. You couldn't put me. You couldn't give me the keys to a house. I would barricade. You know what I mean? There was a gentleman that worked for the housing department named Mark Alvarado. He's very much a part of my life as well. And we were on Ormond Beach, and he said, "Lang, how would you feel if I gave you a set of keys?" And I said, "Geez, Mark," I said, "I'd say thank you very much, and you just killed me." That's what Housing First would do for me. Emilio did talk about it in one of the articles. Georgia talked to him about the addiction. Housing First is we got to get the person stable, transition, focus on services, get them to housing. Right now, the big thing is, because we got this money, housing, shelter, $34 million, 110 beds. No, we got to put that money in the Better Together, the faith-based individuals, and we come together and we discuss about what's available and what needs to be done for the bigger picture, for the immediate needs right now. That's what we need to do. That's a big thing right now, is reaching out and services, and then placement, and then eventually transition to housing. And Mr. Emilio Ramirez did say that. The Housing First model that works for a lower percentage. That doesn't work for the individuals that I work with on a daily basis on the river bottom or Halico. It doesn't work for us. I'm begging you people to get involved. And again, this is a second part of the series of I'm trying to make amends for my actions and my language, and trying to put you down. Once again, Oxnard, because of what you did for me, yeah, you definitely were the city that cares. I know you cared about Lang Martinez.